Football Edit CR7. Hi ভাই কি অবস্থা? Hello, welcome back and welcome to the stream.
আসসালামু আলাইকুম।
ওকে, পজিশন গেমিং ডিভিশন এর সাথে খেলা করছে।
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. So it's down to business here.
I think it's only right for me to respectfully acknowledge Fabio Cannavaro as being a little giant.
Yeah, not the tallest of centre-halves, but amongst the most commanding.
Yeah, and whatever he lacks in height, he makes up for in other areas. Anticipation, timing and tactical intelligence, they're all top class.
And that was asking just too much of him. Cafu, Baresi, Cannavaro, Hungary finding their passes. Yamal, looking to play him in, tries a shot! That was superb goalkeeping.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Hungary with their first corner, the first in the game for either side actually. That has been knocked clear. Cafu. And it's Snyder. And now they can spring out of defence. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. And he skips past his man. Oh, such a clever touch. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. Schneider, and this is Eto'o. And that has been cut short. Neymar knocks it into space. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Cannavaro. Gerrard. Passing is crisp and sharp. And now they can clear their lines. Cafu. Baresi. Well, I'm not sure how the stats look in terms of expected goals, but nothing actual has materialised so far. And this is Eto'o. Van Dijk did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. That's gone for a throw-in.
শাহাদাত নাইম ভাই আসসালামু আলাইকুম। ওয়ালাইকুম আসসালাম ভাই, আসসালামু আলাইকুম। কি অবস্থা, কেমন আছেন? ওয়েলকাম টু দ্য স্ট্রিম ভাই।
Cannavaro. And it's Maldini. To Schneider. To Gerrard. Yamal. Well read. And the danger is averted. And we hit half-time. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. Some first-half thoughts?
Well, it's been nothing but frustration, really, Peter. I think the team as a whole has to
আলহামদুলিল্লাহ ভাই,
take
ভালো
more
আছি।
risks, but they really need to
দোয়া
up their
করবেন।
quality too.
An engrossing half, but we're still where we started. 0-0.
নেট স্লো নাকি? পাস ডিল
And we
হয়ে
are all face to face with... And the shot! He scored!
Oh, he's quite the pro. The speed and sharpness in his game gives him an advantageous edge, and he applies it with lethal effect. He's class, real class.
Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
So we have our breakthrough.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Coming on the field is number 5, Costa Curta. Substitution in progress.
And he's intervened well there. That's an imaginative pass. The referee has given a corner.
ভাই একটা দে ভাই
Decent enough try.
এরপর
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his
করি ভাই
effort.
একটু
He
ট্রাই
needs to
করতেছি
get
আর
on
কি
the ball
নতুন
again
ফরমেশন
and
নতুন
give it
নতুন
another
প্লেয়ার
crack. I would.
Down by a goal, needing to go up a gear. That's how it looks here. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them.
গোলটা খাইলাম নেটওয়ার্ক ইস্যু
Here's a player who has defined a generation. Quality ball. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks.
Shapes to shoot!
অবস্থা দেখো
Vieira is there to clear.
এসব গোল নাকি মিস হয় না শুটের পাওয়ারই নাই
Number 10, Jamal. Coming on to replace him is number 4.
And it's Belletti.
Johan Cruyff.
In towards the back. He gets big! Oh, not this time, but a lot of applause for the thought.
Yeah, that was really sharp. That kind of delivery can play havoc with defences.
Cafu.
স্মার্ট অ্যাসিস্ট দিয়ে খেলতেছে দেখছেন
Here's Vieira. Schneider. He steps in, and that's the end of that. And he's got the beating of his man.
আরে ভাই এটা ইজি গোল
Bangladesh really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
They're coming again and again.
A lucky break with...
Decent chance! Oh,
defense
that was
here.
no routine save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
It's their second corner of the game. And now a sudden chance to counter. Half an hour gone in the second half. But they've got it again. Rummenigge.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Tries from a long way out. And the goalkeeper watches it past.
Yeah, he's disappointed with himself, but at least his boss is applauding the effort he made.
Turns back here, probably the best option. And this is Schneider. Oh, that is a nice touch. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. It is looking like the end. If anything's going to happen, it's got to happen now.
Well, it's looking like too little too late, but they are giving it all they have.
Oh, they could be caught out here. No way through, so back. There's the shot! A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
There will be 5 minutes added time.
Pass somewhat off target.
হ্যাঁ ঠিক
But that has not gone well. He's in a good position here. And the pass is intercepted.
আরে ভাই শুট ছাড়
That's really well cleared. And that's really well manoeuvred.
শুট
And
ছাড়তে
that
ছাড়তে আগে
interception was most... And that is as far as it goes.
এত ঢিলে
So in
গেম
the
খেলা
end, one goal did it. An exciting encounter where both sides produced a genuine effort to go on and win it, but neither was able to add to the scoreline in the end.
Hello attendees, this
ফালতু খেলা এটা কি বিল্ড হইতেছে না
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. And we're underway. Well, Lionel Messi's last European conquest came in 2015, and what a campaign that was. First leg of a semi-final, Jim, especially so.
Yep, and the second of his goals, where he sat down, toyed with, and utterly humiliated one of the best defenders around at the time. So, for me, easily one of the most memorable goals in the tournament's history.
Nobody's arguing with that. It's Park Ji-suk, and he was quick to react. Now it's Eto'o. Bastoni. It's Xabi Alonso. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Beckenbauer. Nicely shaped ball. Van Dijk.
Well, caution is dominating proceedings. This isn't meeting expectations.
Figo.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, and the shot!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
It's a pretty loose pass. Messi. Great vision. And into the grateful arms of the keeper.
ইউনুস খান আসসালামু আলাইকুম ওয়ালাইকুম আসসালাম ভাই কি অবস্থা ওয়েলকাম টু দ্য স্ট্রিম
And that's the end of that. It's a searching
আরে অপোনেন্ট
pass.
কি খেলতে
No, he's just misjudged that one.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to
Yunus
hold
Khan
up
ki
play
orta
quite as
wide
much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Xavi Alonso. Kaka. Now it's Eto'o. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Neither of these two want to come off second best.
That's just playing it safe and
Can't
simple.
assist Khalis, can't assist.
Messi. It's Eto'o! And he's done it! The breakthrough strike! Well, no goalkeeper would keep that out. It really was a bullet.
And I think he's even surprised himself, Peter, in how well he caught that.
A 1-0 lead established. And the finish! It's in! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Marseille really were asking for trouble there by failing to cope with a
ইনশাআল্লাহ ভাই
formidable
খেলবো
press.
ইনশাআল্লাহ
So that's
There will
two
be
now
one
without
added
reply.
time.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
স্ট্রিমটাতে একটা লাইক করে দিন ভাই আর নতুন হলে এটা সাবস্ক্রাইব করে দিন প্লিজ
And the whistle goes for half-time. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Bangladesh clearly have plenty of cause to be happy, Peter, but they'll need to
দেখেন,
resist the
পাঁচ সিবি নিয়ে
temptation
আসছে,
to just
এরপরেও
sit
খেলে
on the
উল্টা
lead
পাল্টা।
second half. The opposition
ভাই,
will
এ
be doing their
পোলাপান।
utmost to try and get back into this.
খেলে
So
ঠিক মতো
they have to be
খেলে
alert.
খেলে
A half of massive entertainment and excitement. A two-goal margin, yes, but all things still possible. And the action is back underway. Park Ji-sung. Now that looks a decent ball. He's shifting through the gears here. Pressure stays on, it is a corner.
আরিশা সুলতানা
Marseille with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And now a sudden chance to counter. Engages and forces him off the ball. Tries to pass it through. He is through here. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be
আরে
the last they'll
পাঁচ
see of him.
ছাড়তেছে নাকি নেটওয়ার্ক দিলে না
And this is Adriano. Elects to cross, climbs up big.
এইটা নাকি একটা
They've
হেড দিয়ে
scored. The second half
Very
sparked
scripted, Gunnar.
straight into life.
পাঁচ দিতেছি পাঁচ
Just
ছাড়তেছে না কিছু
so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in
অবস্থাটা
situations like
দেখেন
that.
অপোনেন্টের
We have got ourselves a game here.
What a difference a half-time rocket from the manager can make. This is exactly the response he'd be looking for.
And that was very necessary.
পোকাই পোলাবান নাকি এগুলো কি খেলতে আসে এরা গেম খেলতে আসে নাকি ঘোড়ার ডিম খেলতে আসে ফালতু পোলাবান কোথায় একে তো খেলে স্মার্ট অ্যাসিড দিয়ে এর মধ্যে করে শুধু ক্লিয়ার আর ক্লিয়ার ফালতু পোলাবান দেখেন অবস্থা দেখেন পাঁচটা নিয়ে আসছে এই ডিফেন্স এর মধ্যে করে শুধু ক্লিয়ার ও এটা আমিও ক্লিয়ার করছি
Substitution for Marseille. Number 7, Adriano. Coming on to replace him is
Plays it across.
Stoichkov.
And now they can clear their lines. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played.
পাঁচ তো
Well
ছাড়বি রে
stopped.
ভাই
Well timed, excellent interception.
অবস্থাটা দেখেন
He's picked his way through. Can he get on the end of this? Mbappe gets flagged offside.
Marseille really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Marseille are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape.
And he shoots! And it's in! And with the match slipping away, they have hauled themselves off the canvas. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, look at the manager here. He's absolutely fuming and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
And now he has two. We have ourselves a
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Knocks it into space. Mbappe in acres of space out wide. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
That appeared to
bhai,
be an
pacha.
inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
And Stoichkov! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Stoichkov is offering a wry smile there.
তো ডিস্টার্বিং
All
লাগে
hands on
নেট
deck for
নিয়ে
this one.
বিরক্ত লাগতেছে এটা। জিতা ম্যাচ এখন ঠগা লাগবে ব্রাজিল কে নামে
And the keeper beats it away. He's going for goal! Oh, that is rather wayward. Searching pass he's played there.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
He won't be happy with that one. Xavi Alonso. Now looking to orchestrate
আরে
a
ভাই
counter.
পাস তো ছাড়বে
It's
আশ্চর্য
Parkiso.
বিষয়
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Messi. Haaland. He's found a way through. He's having a shot! Oh, yes, it's there! And that has raised the roof!
I think you have...
And the referee brings it to a close.
ফোকাস এখন
Well, that was close. Both sides playing their part in a great game of football. A real ride that had all of us glued to our seats from the very beginning.
এটা বলে একটা নেট
Thrilling, nail-biting, perhaps frustrating until the very end, but we do have a winner.
Well, I just think that determination and persistence has paid off.
পারিসা সুলতানা প্লিজ ভাইয়া পরে ম্যাচ আমার সাথে খেলবো ভাই একটু পরে খেলবো নেটওয়ার্ক তো ভালো না দেখতেছেন খুব বাজে অবস্থা পাস হচ্ছে না ঠিক মতো ডিভিশন খেলার সময় পাই না লাইভে আসলে সবার সাথে ফ্রেন্ডলি খেলি বেশিরভাগ খেলবো ইনশাআল্লাহ খেলবো থাকেন খেলবো
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. And that gets things running. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, Peter, I'm really impressed with this.
David Villa! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And we have our very first corner. And he thumps it clear. And now they can spring out of defence. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Saliba makes the interception. Xavi Alonso, Rummenigge, knocks it into space. Kaká. Roberto Baggio. That's gone all the way through to the keeper. Could move up a gear here. That's been cut out, well played. Great vision. Messi is wide and looking to get onto this. Saliba. Neither side yet able to find the net. And that's put paid to a promising move. Plays a sharp little... Tries a shot! It's in! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
So we have our breakthrough.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
Roberto Baggio. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. And it's Cruyff. Aimed beyond the... Shapes to shoot! He scores! Oh, that's not going to count. And we go again.
Yeah, the assistant did have his flag up. The referee seemed to spot it late, though. Nevertheless, the right decision.
Disappointment and relief on either side. Nothing doing. Belletti. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out. Kumamoto are totally dominant in the middle of the park, a no-way through zone.
Played back in. Rodri.
Bangladesh certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
Kaká. He's through here. And he's lost his man here. Touching pass he's played there. Cannavaro. Well read, nice interception. And that'll be the final action of the first half. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
Please join me.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Pete. And hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
And we are back on the way.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Now it's Eto'o.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Time and again they are repelled. Cruyff proving a very adept defender. It was a good tackle too.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Takes a shot! Shoots! Now, who's going to be first to this? Down by a goal, needing to go up a gear. That's how it looks here. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Bangladesh clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
That is good alertness. Rice. That's an imaginative pass. So much time and space here. And he comes up trumps again.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, considering they're only one down, they're closer to conceding a second than scoring a leveller.
Messi.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Rice. And Koundé. Costa Curta. Half an hour gone in the
ওয়ালাইকুম
second
আসসালাম
half.
ভাই, কি অবস্থা, কেমন আছেন?
Now it's Villa. And that's gone
যেটা
loose.
36 প্লেয়ারের সাথে খেলা পড়ছে দেখেন। একে তো খেলে
And it's
হচ্ছে
Cruyff. Now that looks a decent ball. It's Alonso!
Smart
Against the
assist there.
crossbar. What a save!
আমার গেমই
Terrific
চলতেছে না, আমি বুঝলাম না।
reactions.
আমার না হইতেছে পাসিং, না হইতেছে শুট, না হইতেছে অ্যাটাক। কি খেলতে আসছি আমি? ফরমেশন চেঞ্জ করতে হবে এরপর। দেখেন এইসব পোলাপান গেম খেলতে আসছে, স্মার্ট অ্যাসেট দিয়ে গেম খেলতে আসছে।
Substitution on the field. Number 22.
It's their second corner of the game.
Number 14. Kakar. Number 21. Batistuta.
Aubameyang!
Eto'o.
Went with his head but couldn't steer it in.
Number 13. Bergkamp. Number 11. Neymar.
And here's Torres.
Number 17.
Aubameyang. And the finish!
আমার ডিফেন্স প্লেয়ার কোনো কিছু জায়গা থেকে লড়ে না, সেই স্মার্ট অ্যাসিস্ট দিয়ে
And
খেলতেছে।
there we have
যেমনি
it,
বল
the
মারতেছে আপনি
two-goal
পাস হইতেছে,
cushion.
শুট হইতেছে।
It was casual, it was careless,
ফালতু গেম,
and it
কোন আমি
has
একদম
proven
গেমটা নষ্ট করে
costly.
দিচ্ছি।
Bangladesh really were asking for
The
trouble
pass
there
here,
by
the pass
failing to
only
cope
pass.
with a formidable press.
আধা ঘন্টা পরে পাচ্ছে।
Well, it's an inspired
Against Smart
substitution.
Assist.
Terrific move by the boss. Big chance! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. So smooth. A signature finish.
Well, you've always got to have players that are willing to make the runs, and when you keep plugging away, that will happen.
Chance for a shot!
শুট মারলে গোল হয়ে যাবে।
Really well taken goal. Comfort, yet more comfort, easing away. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Welcome to the reality of modern...
And a chance!
Well, he got rid because he was under
Close,
pressure.
but time for no more. The whistle has gone. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps. The winners were so good at times. A side that can and
নেটওয়ার্কের
will.
কথা কি বলবো আসলে, মানে একটা দিন যদি ওয়াইফাইটা একটু ঠিকমতো চলতো। কি অবস্থা ভাই? এই তো ভাই আলহামদুলিল্লাহ, আপনি কেমন আছেন? কি অবস্থা? ওয়েলকাম টু দ্য স্ট্রিম।
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. There's the whistle. Madrid have gone 4-3-3. Jim, how do you interpret that?
Yes, and the importance of this formation is not to allow the midfield three and the attacking three to become too detached from one another. If that happens, then pressure can quickly be applied via the counter-attack, and you can be exposed.
And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
এটা তো ডিস্টার্ব করে ভাই। স্টুডেন্ট পড়ালেখা থেকে মন উঠে গেছে, ফেল করে 5 লাখ প্লাস, বাট বোর্ড চ্যালেঞ্জ করে করছে। সবাই বোর্ড কেউ পাস দিবে না, 1% চান্স। হ্যাঁ, বোর্ড চ্যালেঞ্জ করে লাভ নাই, বুঝছেন ভাই। আপনি আগামী বছরের জন্য ট্রাই করেন, ভালোভাবে প্রস্তুতি নেন। এক সাবজেক্ট তো আইসিটি, সমস্যা নেই, এটা পাস করতে পারবেন ইনশাআল্লাহ। ইনশাআল্লাহ সামনের বছর, হ্যাঁ ভাই ইনশাআল্লাহ চেষ্টা করেন, হবে ইনশাআল্লাহ।
Big header! Gets good distance on it. Could be danger here. And that's gone loose. And that is out of play. Schneider's cross. Van Dijk clears it away.
কি অবস্থা? এই তো ভাই ভালো, আপনার কি অবস্থা, কেমন আছেন আপনি? ডিভিশন শেষ হয়েছে ভাই, ডিভিশন তো খেলতেই পারতেছি না নেটের জন্য, এক দাগ নেট আসছে, কিভাবে খেলবো?
And it's Rijkaard.
মেস হারতেছি।
Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Looking for the run. Oh, he's been
least.
caught napping. Neymar gets into a good position. And that has sent him sprawling. Oh, that's horribly mistimed. And it's given. Penalty.
লাল
So
কার্ড দেন, লাল
a
কার্ড
big,
দেন।
big chance now
Mood
from
off, কেন
12
ভাই, কি
yards.
হয়েছে?
And no surprise, that's a booking.
ভাই আপনার রাউটার
Well, he was the one player
ভাই
you
আমার
had to keep
রাউটার
away
খুব
from the
জঘন্য
area.
রাউটার,
Not the best way to do it
অনুটাও
though.
খুব ছোট, আমি চেঞ্জ করব খুব দ্রুত, রাউটার অনু দুইটাই চেঞ্জ করব।
This for the lead. 1-0. Never any
আমার সাথে এক
doubt.
ম্যাচ খেলুন। খেলবো ভাই প্লিজ, আমার নেটওয়ার্কের অবস্থা ভালো না, খেলবো।
A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
Played a game of double bluff
নেইমারের
here,
নিয়ে
I
ঢুকে
think.
গেছিলাম, বাট
So the first goal of the game.
ভিতরেই আমি তো
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough
Uncle,
though,
I'm gonna
Peter.
foul
I
then.
get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
আহা ভুলে পাস লেগে গেছে।
Rijkaard
এই শুরু
is
হয়ে
there
গেছে
to clear.
অপোনেন্টের ক্লিয়ার, সমস্যা নাই, আমিও করবো।
Madrid have it back and can go again.
আসো, আমিও করবো, তুমি ক্লিয়ার করলে আমিও করবো।
And that's the end of that. It all started well enough.
অনেক ফাস্ট হয়ে গেছে।
That is ended up in no man's land. David Villa.
Oh, really well played.
খুব স্লো, খুব
There's
স্লো,
some great
আমার
running
নেট
on
চলতেছে
show
না।
here, but ultimately
এটা
there
কিন্তু
was
100%
no way
গোল ছিল,
through.
প্লিজ হইলেই গোল ছিল।
He's
They
got
should
plenty of space
cross
out wide.
through.
Gets his head on it!
এ শুধু ক্রস খেলতে আসছে, আমি জানি।
They have done it!
আমার
They
নেটের
have
জন্য
their
আমি খেলতে পারছি
equaliser!
না।
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the
Exactly.
quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
Utterly unsophisticated, but stuck away with unashamed certainty.
Well, I don't think he could have asked for a better ball in there, Peter. All he had to do was
অবস্থাটা
get in
দেখেন
position.
অপোনেন্টের, এই শুরু হয়ে গেছে ক্লিয়ার করে।
Madrid grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
নেটের জন্য খেলতে
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
And a chance! He scored! And the game is well and
শাহির
truly
ভাই কি
turned
অবস্থা?
on its
ডট
head.
জার্সি জি ভাই, আমি তো
Beautiful, just
বাংলাদেশের
beautiful.
নেট অনেক
The
প্রবলেম,
joy
তারপর
of the
গেমে
moment.
নেট পাই না।
That is simply tremendous.
আমার
I
তো
mean,
যে
how
এক দাগ
easy would
দেখছেন,
it have
আমার
been
নেট টানতেছে
to
না,
get
অনেক
across
lag
it
করতেছে,
or overhit
খেলতে
it?
পারতেছে না এদিকে।
Perfection.
এর
Madrid
মধ্যে
take the
অপোনেন্ট খালি
lead.
ক্লিয়ার, এই দেখেন।
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
এই হচ্ছে এদের অবস্থা, এই হচ্ছে ডিভিশনের অবস্থা, বুঝছেন? মানে গেম খেলে কোনো মজা নাই ডিভিশন, কোন আমি গেমটাকে পুরা নষ্ট করে ফেলছি।
Belletti. Messi.
স্মার্ট অ্যাসিস্ট আইনছে,
Pedri.
এর মধ্যে পোলাপান করে শুধু আপনার
That's been
ক্লিয়ার
cut
আর
out. Well
ক্লিয়ার।
played.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Rummenigge. Now it's Villa. And that's a dangerous... Great chance! He's got a goal! A game
Fair
of
match
thrills,
খেলেন না ভাই, fair
all
match খেলেন,
square
division
in the
খেলতেছে।
blinking of an eye.
Well,
সবাই
going
সিগন্যালটা লাইক
behind
করে
has
দিয়েন ভাই।
simply triggered a collective determination
আমার
to
সব
hit
পাস
back,
ভুল হচ্ছে,
and
হ্যাঁ
they
ভাই
merit
আমারও হয়
nothing
ভুল
less.
পাস, প্র্যাকটিস
A
করেন।
momentary lapse. And the first 45 minutes are up. High octane, high tempo, high scoring. That was quite a
ছাত্রীর
half
সাথে
of
খেলা
football.
বসতে দেখে, শুধু ক্লিয়ার আর ক্লিয়ার।
Caution certainly not on the agenda here
And now
from both
I'd just
sides.
like to read out our fan club
What a
members
good half.
celebrating their
They've gone
birthdays
blow for
today.
blow, and it's 2-2.
সবাই স্ট্রিমটাতে একটা লাইক করে দিন প্লিজ, আর যারা নতুন আছেন একটা সাবস্ক্রাইব করে দিন।
Substitutions taking place.
হ্যাঁ ভাই, এরা শুধু বল ওরা, এরা খেলতে আসে না, এরা আসে গেমটার
So
সাথে
once again, we're underway. Beckenbauer. Rummenigge.
এই দেখেন
Passing
বলই
is
ছাড়ে না,
crisp and sharp.
মানে এত বাজে নেট।
And now they can clear their lines. And they're back on the ball again. And they're not going to make any further progress now.
আপনার কি টুর্নামেন্ট আছে ভাই রঞ্জিত দা?
To Schneider.
কোবেচ খেলেন নাকি?
And it's Rijkaard. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh no, this does not
আরে
look
নেট
good.
রে,
Shot a goal! And it's
দেখছেন
a
নেটের
goal!
অবস্থা, আমার প্লেয়ার জায়গা থেকে লড়াই দেওয়া।
Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
That's expertly finished, and he's
গেম
done
খেলা
that
যায়
so often.
ভাই রে।
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Aimed beyond the defence. That is a brilliant interception. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Gnabry. Beckenbauer attempts a clearance. Eto'o. Madrid appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
That's a lovely, neat pass. He's on it, can he get away? Caught offside that time.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look
এই
about
তো
them
আবির
here.
ভাই, আপনার কি
I think they
অবস্থা,
just
কেমন
have to keep
আছেন?
forcing the issue, and
খবর
they'll
আর
get
কি ভাই,
clinical.
নেটের জন্য গেম খেলতে পারতেছি না। এই দেখেন এক ছাপরির সাথে খেলা পড়ছে, একে তো আমার নেট চলতেছে না, এর
Rodri.
মধ্যেও খালি করতেছে ক্লিয়ার।
Passes coming off in quick succession here. And that
দেখেন আমার প্লেয়ার
pass
চলতেছে
just
না,
didn't quite
অবস্থাটা
work.
দেখছেন এর?
Van Bouten
পাস
with the clearance.
তো খেল, একটা পাস খেল। আরে আমার কি
Just
নেট!
about up to 75 minutes. Oh, good, can he finish? He should have put that one away.
Cristiano Ronaldo has reacted in utter shock here. For him, the keeper has pulled off the impossible.
Corner number 2 then. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one,
Pass
and will
to Charlie,
seemingly
bhai.
keep going until they get it.
হাত ফাজিল পোলাপান কোথায় গেল? খেলা পারে না, ঘোড়া ডিমটা
Well,
আইসা
it
করে
looked
শুধু
promising
clear।
for a moment, but it came to nothing.
অবস্থাটা দেখেন, এ
And he's
কি
let
খেলতে
fly.
আছে?
A real chance and a real let-off.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Not the best distribution from the keeper.
ওই যে পাসই ছাড়ে না, দেখেন
Gnabry.
এর বল নিয়ে দাঁড়িয়ে আছে।
Can he get it through? And it's Cristiano Ronaldo! And somehow he managed to miss it.
Cristiano Ronaldo really can't believe it. He let the opposition off the hook there, and he knows it all too well.
Can he get on the end of this? Rodri. And this is Eto'o. He's in a great position here. Eto'o. And the shot! It's a goal! They have stolen level at the last! We knew what was coming, and he has outfoxed the keeper again.
Peter, I can tell you, that was nothing short of a cold-blooded execution.
4 added
So
minutes
all
has been
square
indicated.
with almost no time remaining.
Credit where it's due.
Are
This is
pass
great
chal,
attitude.
bhai,
Now,
pass
the
ka
only
to
question
chal.
is whether there's enough in the tank to grab another.
Now it's Eto'o. Oh, that's a key interception.
এগুলো বলে খেলা।
Well, there's the clearance. That's that, the end. What a game. A contest of ferocity and marvellous talent from start to finish. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Bangladesh certainly had some good moments, Peter. There were plenty of encouraging spells that more should have been made of.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening.
নেটের অবস্থা এ হচ্ছে আমার নেট, দেখছেন অবস্থাটা, দেখছেন নেটের। এই যে একটা ছাপড়ি আসছে গেম খেলতে, শুধু ক্লিয়ার আর কি। ভাই জঘন্য অবস্থা নেটের, বুঝছেন, এতক্ষণে ডিভিশন 1-এ চলে দিতাম। মাইনাস তো হবে, আমি কখনো এত ম্যাচ লুজ হয় নাই, দেন হচ্ছে আমার এত ম্যাচ ড্র হয় নাই। কি বলতাম বলেন আসলে। গেম খেলে কোনো মজাই পাইতেছে না, এর মধ্যে আসে সব ছাপ্পি পোলাপান, গেম তো খেলেই না, করে শুধু ক্লিয়ার ফাইজলামি। আর ফ্রেন্ডলি তো সেম সমস্যা হবে, বুঝছেন। গুড নাইট ব্রাদার, গুড নাইট, অল দ্য বেস্ট ফর ইউর টুর্নামেন্ট, বেস্ট অফ লাক ভাই। এত তাড়াতাড়ি কিসের ঘুম, না থাকতেই পারে, ঘুম চলে আসতে পারে আমাদের, 10টা যেহেতু বেজে গেছে।
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself.
নেটটা একটু ভালো থাকলেই হইলো আসলে।
So it's down to business here.
Here's a guy that qualifies as one of the...
Eto! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Eto clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
And we have our very first corner. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. And now a sudden chance to counter. And this is Raul. Oh, that's fabulous. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Raul. And he's being shifted off it. Oh, there's a probing ball. Now it's Eto. Roberto Carlos. It's Pedri. Now it's Villa. He's tried one! Oh, another save.
Villa really must be thinking what more he could have done there. It's another inspired save.
It's their second corner of the game. Messi with the short one. And he's quick to get it clear again. Knocks it out wide. Played back in. Oh, that's a fine interception. So we're still where we started right now. David Villa. And here's Eto. Vieira was in no mood for any of that. And here's the chance to counter.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Full
Yeah,
pass.
and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that.
Bad balance.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of
আরে
him.
কই পাস দিছে কি আশ্চর্য বিষয়।
And it's Belletti. It's a good spell of possession, this. He's having a go.
আরে
It's
ভাই
run loose. Who's going to get
এবার
there?
সেভ
And
দিতে
that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
So, third corner of the game. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Pedri. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And here's Eto. Now that looks a decent ball. Oh, they could be caught out here. Oh, no question, that's a foul.
অলিভার খান ফ্রি অলিভার খান দেখছেন সেভ দেখছেন ভাই অবস্থাটা দেখ আর আমি নামাইলে বল ধরতে পারে না মানে কোনামি আজকে আমার
Oh, good
পেছনে
read.
লাগছে
He read that
পাস
really
দেই,
well and
পাস
stopped
হচ্ছে
it.
না।
Raul. And this is Shevchenko. He's beaten the last man. And Shevchenko! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Shevchenko actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
He rises! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough.
I think it's a very fair effort, Peter, considering he didn't have much in the way of space to play with.
Has been indicated.
Nicely weighted ball. Bellingham. And the half-time whistle goes. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. Well, after 45 minutes, it is still goalless. A change perhaps after half-time.
Today's match broadcast live on our club's FM station. Substitution on the field. Number 22, Kadri.
And that's the start of another 45 minutes.
Bangladesh are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen any.
He gets big! He's delivered all right!
Dependability is one thing, and he brings that to his game, but that sort of dynamism is another attribute he's blessed with, and it's revealed on a regular basis too. Superb.
বারবার উপরে উঠে যেত।
A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get press from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
হ্যাঁ ওন একটা জোস কার্ড
Well,
নাইম
it's
মাই
an
গোল
inspired
দিয়েছে নাইম
substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
I think the manager's
এখন আমিও
claiming an
খাই
assist
বলবো।
here.
আরে আমার ডিফেন্স কই
David Villa! Well, now it's a race for the ball. And that's a throw-in.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Knocks it into space. And it's Eto'o. Eto'o going full tilt down the left. And he's straight offside.
অফসাইড
And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. And this is Neymar.
আরে ডাবলটা স্লিপ ফ্ল্যাপ
Madrid are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape.
And he's had a hit! A real chance and a real let-off.
Well, let's just consider that one a rangefinder, Peter. It certainly wasn't troubling the goalkeeper.
সিএফ নেই তো সিএফ করে আমার রুমির নাম রুমি এখন আর আগের মতো তো ভালো পারফর্ম করতে পারে না এই জন্য আসলে খেলাই না রুমি ভাই ডিফেন্স নিয়ে একটা ভিডিও দিয়েন ডিফেন্স অনেক খারাপ ডিফেন্স শুধু ভেঙে যায় ঠিক আছে ভাই দিব ইনশাআল্লাহ বলছেন যে তো দিব খুব শীঘ্রই দিব আপনারা বলবেন কমেন্ট করে জানাবেন কি কি ভিডিও চান কি ধরনের ভিডিও লাগবে
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Coming on the field, number 4, Baggio.
And here's Shevchenko. And he's had it nicked away. Owen has found the net here, of course. Looking for a runner. Great ball if he can get there. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, it's a natural instinct to defend when ahead, but it's too early for them to settle into that practice just now.
Bellingham did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Beckenbauer. Bellingham. Shevchenko. And the shot!
আরে ওই ডিফেন্স
Sticks it
আমার
away. And with the match
আমার
slipping
প্লেয়ারই
away,
মানে কোনো
they
কাজ
have
করে না
hauled
এমন অবস্থা
themselves off the canvas. That was fabulous. The most adept of touches, the smoothest of finishes.
Well, I think he knew all he had to do was get it under control, and it was always going to end up...
And the shot! And somehow he managed to miss it.
It's a very watchable game, isn't it? Any goal from here could well be the winner.
He's shifting through the gears here.
Well, he's...
Donnarumma has been caught there. It's a foul. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card.
ও মাহফিল ছিল আচ্ছা আচ্ছা কারে দিছে ইয়েলো কার্ড ডোনারুমা কে না
De Arrascaeta. And this is Shevchenko.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
अरे कोई पास दे भाई.
And the ball's come loose here.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him. They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
And this is Owen. Van Dijk does well to stand firm and defend it. Aimed beyond the defence. He has found the way through. De Arrascaeta. Shapes to shoot!
ये नहीं खेल रहा.
That's incredible! And that
Scripted
may
game
just
go
do
thaga.
it! The lightness of step, the sharpness of
Pass হয় না
movement,
কিছু হয় না,
the
shoot হয় না
certainty of
কিছু হয় না.
finish.
আমার opponent বলই ধরতে পারে না আর
And
opponent এর
that
গোলকে
is
সেভ
as
দিতে
far
দিতে
as it
মাথা ঘুরে.
goes. Well, what a game. Unpredictable to the very end, momentum shifting this way and that. The kind of match
ফালতু
as
নেটওয়ার্ক আমার.
neutrals we all love
নেটের
to
জন্য
come
কোনো
and
গেমই
see.
খেলতে পারতেছে না.
Your reflections then, Jim.
জিতা ম্যাচগুলো হারতেছে, জিতা ম্যাচগুলো হারতেছে. একটা ম্যাচ যদি নেটওয়ার্ক স্টেবল থাকতো, একটা ম্যাচ.
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion.
Hello,
The game yet to
everybody,
kick
and
off.
welcome to
The
today's
excitement
match.
already palpable. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So that's got things underway. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, Peter, Federico Di Marco is someone I consider to be an elite fullback. Even in Italy, where defending is an art, he's brilliant going in both directions, and he's got an impressive assist tally, and he's got solid defensive numbers too. So he really does make that left side his own, whether he's at left back or as a wing back.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And this is Eto'o.
Yeah, I've had a quick review of what we've seen so far, and I can confirm we're in a shot-free zone.
Belletti. Manchester United trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game, because you try and absorb in numbers defensively, and then you look to hit it with a long ball quickly on the counter-attack to get your men in.
And the shot! Goal! Manchester United! Manchester United take the lead. He does it all with an air of efficiency and simplicity.
Well, he always had the measure of the keeper there. Such confidence and composure.
Manchester United have broken through. It's 1-0.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Can he latch on to this? Batistuta delivers with whip. Davids. Schneider. It's Belletti. And it's Cannavaro. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Cruyff tries to pass it through. Roberto Carlos.
Bangladesh certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
Dealt with nicely by the defence. Schneider. Now it's Batistuta. Now it's Eto'o. Davids. Cannavaro cuts it out. And it's Schneider. And the referee brings the first half to a close. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
And we are already promptly back underway.
Bangladesh really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Van Bouten. Davids. Belletti. It's an inviting looking ball, that. And it's made its way to... Goes for goal! Great effort, beautifully taken.
Oh, the technical control was exquisite. The pummeled attempt was exasperating.
Now it's Batistuta.
আরে ভাই পাঁচ ছাড়, পাঁচটা ছাড়।
Now that looks a decent ball. Might be to shoot!
ধ্যাৎ তেরিকা, ফালতু কোথাকার। স্ক্রিপ্ট কি পরিমাণ স্ক্রিপ্ট গেমের মধ্যে। এইটা নাকি সেভ হয়?
He's coming under serious pressure here.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind them up in the process, Peter.
And this is Eto'o. Belletti. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
Taken back almost at once. Cruyff. A decent
চিন্তা
shot!
করেন আমার প্লেয়ার বলই রুখতেছে না, মানে জায়গায় দাঁড়িয়ে আছে বল নিয়ে।
2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
Manchester United are doing very nicely, thank you.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And here's Baggio. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Now it's Cruyff. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
And that is exemplary defending.
That is superb defensive work. The one man who had to be on top of his game, and he was.
Van Dijk kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Now it's Eto'o, and he's in on goal. Chance for a shot! Just cruising! They are cruising!
অপোনেন্ট কি ফাস্ট পাস খেলতে স্যার, আমার পাসই হয় না, আধা ঘন্টা পরে পাস করে
breathtaking
ছাড়ে।
There was to be only one outcome.
Well, was there ever any doubt? It made it look like he's done it over and over and over again, and he had...
Damn it!
আমার গোল কি এটা বলে 105 এর গোল কি চিন্তা করেন, সে একটা বল সে দিতে পারে না।
And far away. No catching them now. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to
Pass
stay
time,
focused
pass
at all
time,
times.
চিন্তা করো।
Any lapse in concentration, voila.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when...
Has a shot! And Iker Casillas somehow saves it. And we have our very first corner. And that's
আর
it.
স্ক্রিপ্টের গুষ্টি রেগিলাই।
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you.
ফালতু গেম কোথাকার। নেটের জন্য গেমই খেলা যায় না, নেটের জন্য। ঠিক আছে ভাই, তো আজকের জন্য আসি। সবাই ভালো থাকবেন, সুস্থ থাকবেন, আল্লাহ হাফেজ। নেটওয়ার্ক খুবই বাজে, নেটের জন্য আসলে গেম খেলা যাইতেছে না, দেখছেনই তো অবস্থা নেটের।